Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Atlanta & Company. I'm Christine Pullara. So great to be with you today. Dr. William Silver is a triple board certified facial plastic surgeon and founder of Premier Image Cosmetic and Laser Surgery. Dr. Silver is known nationally for his experience in rhinoplastic surgery, which we mostly refer to as a nose job. He's performed over 10,000 rhinoplastic surgeries, and we're so thrilled because he's here to tell us about a new specialty center at Premier Image. Welcome back, as always.
Christine, thank you very much. It's always a pleasure to be here. It's true, when we have been here before, we've talked about our QT Mini facelift that only is performed at Premier Image Cosmetic and Laser Surgery. But today, I wanted to talk about our new Rhinoplasty Specialty Center that we're having at, that we've just started at Premier Image.
Well, tell me more about this. First of all, let's discuss, why do patients have rhinoplasty surgery?
Right, yes. Well, you know, there are many different reasons that they do have the rhinoplasty. For instance, you could take a patient who is very beautiful. You could take Miss Georgia as an example. She felt that there was just a little bit of part of her nose that didn't fit, aesthetically speaking, with the rest of her face. And by correcting that little bit in her mind, gave her a little of self-confidence and a little more self-esteem. So that's one of the reasons, is just for cosmetic reasons. On the other hand, we deal with patients who have crushed injuries, broken noses. You can see a twisted nose over to one side, and you have to straighten that out in order to give them not only nice appearance, but it also creates the functional portion of the nose. Again, a lady with a collapsed nose. And by being able to reconstruct this, gives her, again, the ability to go out in public without having to explain all of her problems. And again, it creates important function.
Beautiful pictures. And I don't know if is this a wives' tale? I heard it my whole life, that as we age, our ears and our nose continue to grow, because I've always heard that. Well, so I might be in some trouble. Actually, no, I have small ears, but my nose,
well,
not so small.
It is
I'll
true.
be coming to see you.
When we think of a person who gets older, we think of the nose as getting longer. And a long nose like that droops way down makes a patient or person look much older. By just shortening the nose, as you can see in this picture here, again, creates a much more youthful appearance. And again, in another patient, the same type of situation when the nose tips way down, and just give it a more youthful appearance by bringing the nose up. So the nose does age the face, and it is something that we address.
Okay, and what are some other changes, common changes, that patients want?
Well, sometimes you'll have the patient that has the very large nose, and you want to reduce that size of the nose.
Wow, look at
bringing
that.
Everything back into proportion, and by golly, it softens the whole face, and it certainly gives them a great deal of self-esteem and self-confidence. So that's another reason to go ahead and perform a rhinoplasty.
And Doctor, I know Atlanta is such a diverse community. I'm sure you see many different ethnicities of people wanting to have these changes and having concerns about their nose, wanting to make them smaller.
That is true. We have a large number of ethnic patients referred to the Rhinoplasty Center at Premier Image. And one of them is, I guess the real concern when you do operate on patients with ethnic backgrounds is you want to give them a very pretty nose, but at the same time you want to maintain that ethnicity. So this is the key in performing rhinoplastic surgery on the ethnic patient.
Wow, that's
And you can see just narrowing that tip gives her, again, doesn't take away her ethnicity, but again gives her a very pretty nose. The same way an Hispanic nose, and again taking that little hump off and bringing the tip up, again gives her a very comfortable, more pleasing appearance.
Just beautiful. And as I mentioned, I mean, you're triple board certified. I imagine that when people come in sometimes for rhinoplasty, they say, and while we're at it, would you do this or that? Do you have that happen where most people, if they're going to take the time to have some surgery, they're going to do something in conjunction with that?
Oh, well, very often, the most common procedure we will do with a rhinoplasty is a chin augmentation to give a balance to the face.
Got it.
And at our center, Northside Hospital Center, is maintained itself primarily for cosmetic surgery. So we can not only do chin augmentations with a rhinoplasty, but you can do our QT Mini facelift, and you can do eyelid surgery, liposuction, all at the same time you're performing the rhinoplasty.
And doctor, would you say, do all nose jobs turn out perfectly? I think I know the answer to this.
Well, there is no such thing as a guarantee in this type of work, and perfection is something we strive for, but not everyone is perfect, and that's really where the Rhinoplasty Center comes into its own, in the sense that having performed over 10,000 rhinoplasties, a large number of those patients are referred to me to do revision surgery.
Wow.
And here's an example of a nose that was twisted to one side. She wouldn't even take pictures with her child.
Oh.
And then correcting that out changed her whole life. So now she can send pictures not only to her friends but to her parents as well. So revision rhinoplasty is much more technical, and as a result, it's really part of our major specialty there.
Well, absolutely. Well, with your expertise, having performed 10,000, I would say that they're in great hands with you. So
Cool.
Thank you so much. We appreciate your time as always.
Listen, thank you, Christine. It's always nice to be with you.
Well, we'll see you again soon, I hope. And Premier Image is having a Lunch and Learn seminar. That's at their office, January 22nd from 11:30 to 1 o'clock to discuss the myths and the truths about facial plastic surgery. The public is invited. You just have to call the office of Premier Image Cosmetic and Laser Surgery. That number is 770-457-6303 to reserve a seat. The attendees are eligible for a free consultation. And to learn more about Premier Image, give them a call, 770-457-6303, or visit them online at picosmeticsurgery.com. And this segment was paid for by Premier Image Cosmetic and Laser Surgery. Thank you again, Doctor. Appreciate it.